Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Stassi. Thank you so much for being here today. I am so excited. I feel like this interview was like in a lifetime and a half to come together because I know I'd asked you before and you weren't sure, and then you messaged me and was like, we got to do this. And I was like, of course, doll, we got to do this. I'm so excited to have my guest here today. I have Simsathon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming here today.
I didn't know that you remembered that you asked me before.
Oh yeah. Because I think I asked you in the first half of the season because I just like, again, I recognized your thumbnail and you've always been such a positive member of the community. I was like, I gotta get to know you a little bit more. And you're like, I'm nervous. And I'm like, that's okay, we'll do written. And then like I think it was like what, around Christmas time? Or like
Yeah,
let's do an in-person. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
yeah. It was after you interviewed Luna.
Yes. Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes. So
I was
that
like, I can do this.
yes, and you got this. Well, we got to start us off. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and your Sims history?
Well, my name is Ellen, and I'm 29 years old, and I'm from Sweden. I think I was around 6 or 7 years old when I was introduced to The Sims.
Mm-hmm.
It was my sister's game, so she played and I watched. Mm, I know that I played some of The Sims 1. Like, I remember I loved those dancing cages.
I just got reminded that those existed like a year ago. Like, this is a kid's game. Well, back then it was like a T for teen or T14A, and there's fucking I used to have my sim in there all the time. I didn't know what they were. I
It
said it
was
was
so
like it was like
nice.
go-go cages, and I'd just be like, yeah, Bella Goth's dancing.
Yeah, and I had them like in the living room, like, whoop. And always the cake on the wheels, with the dancer.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I was terrified by the soundtrack when the burglar came.
Oh my god. Okay, that is such an iconic sound though. And that would scare the shit out of
I,
anybody listening. He'd be like, what the fuck was that?
I was like, I'm leaving the room. um, well, then one of my cousins showed me the trailer for The Sims 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, Daddy, please, can I have it? And I showed him the trailer,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a scene where the Sims were woohooing, and my dad was like, no, I don't think so. And I just remember me trying to explain to him that the game is so much more than just woohooing. It was like 11. And in Swedish, woohooing is called myspys.
Wait,
And I was,
that's what it is?
yeah,
I'm sorry, is it
myspys.
Miss Peach? Is that Miss
Myspys.
Peach?
And I was like, pappa, det är mer än bara myspys.
I need that on a shirt, by the way. I just want that just like tattooed right on a shirt. Like that's awesome. Um,
Yeah.
so did you end up convincing your dad to get Sims 2?
Yes. I got it and I was hooked.
Yeah.
Uh, I was seriously obsessed. The game was a total game changer.
Mm-hmm.
I remember zooming in while my Sims was preparing cereal. And I was like, oh my, this is incredible. It was like the first thing I did.
Yes.
It was
I
such a boring thing.
But who gives a shit? Like I say all the time because like so I'll be 30 this year. So we're like the same age. So I
Yeah.
which I love. that's how you know, like we're lifetimers and we're legacy players. Like we have been playing for like 20 plus years of our lives, and we're not even 30 yet. So let's take the math to that. That is the most consistent thing in my life, probably besides eating and sleeping, that I have always done is play The Sims. And I just feel like Sims 2 was so iconic when it came out because there was nothing on the market even close to it. There was nothing. Because what did we play? Neopets? Microsoft Pinball? Like there was no really like fun games out there. Like it's because I sorry, as I lose my voice. Pretty sure it came out in like 2003 or something like that, or 2002. Again, like the internet was just a fresh baby at that point. Like you couldn't just go online and play like Facebook games, because that's what Facebook was when Facebook first came out, was like Farmville, kiddos. It wasn't like fake news, it was Farmville.
No, we had nothing.
We had nothing. And it was so cool because you were able to create whatever the fuck you wanted. You brought the world you wanted to life.
I don't know if you had this, but here in Sweden, when we bought cereals, sometimes you could get a like game.
Yes. So for us so I'm from Canada, we had Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2, Monopoly, Game of Life, Candyland, some like running games, which I never went for. I always wanted Candyland, and Roller Coaster Tycoon 1 and 2. That is how I got both. What CDs were in your cereal boxes?
It was a game called, one second.
Yeah.
I need to check this. Oh, it was it was an old man that had a cat.
I have so many
Findus.
questions. Sorry, an old man with a cat, and he had what?
A cat. Let me see here. Petson and the Findus.
I can definitely tell you, I have never heard of this game until right now. Was it a fun game to play?
No.
Then why the fuck put it with children's cereal? Okay.
Yeah, I just remember that it was a room, like a living room, and you could click on like the couch. It was so boring.
When I think legendary and iconic, clicking on a couch, a man with a cat, a room.
Cat could speak.
Like, wait, what? The cat it could speak. It could speak like a cat language.
It had like green overalls and.
Again, when I think of iconic,
That's the game.
that's awesome. It's actually so funny. Okay, so you love Sims 2. Did you play Sims 3?
Yes, but I mostly played Sims 2.
Mm-hmm.
We only had like one computer at my dad's house.
Yeah.
And my sister had the computer in her room, so we had to share.
Wait,
and
hold on. How come your sister got the computer in her room and it wasn't in like a common
older.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because she was the favorite. Because if that would be like,
that's so sad.
What? I'm just saying, like, I'm an only child, so I have no leg to stand on. Everything was given to me because it was just me. But if I had an older sister and they had a computer in their room and I didn't, oh, they'd be hell to pay. I'd be like, I want a computer. But
Yeah.
again, that's also what we call one child syndrome right there. Only child syndrome. Like, why can't I have these things too? Okay, so anyway, so the family computer was in your sister's room.
Exactly. So with sharing, I mean that she was mostly that I was mostly watching her play,
Mm-hmm.
and I could play when she was out or sleeping. But I actually loved watching her play. It was like a movie.
Mm-hmm.
She always made like a perfect sim that had long, straight brown hair, like the perfect life, perfect husband, highest career, and one shine, one perfect shine, and repeat.
Yeah, but I thought that I feel like that's how we all kind of played. We have to be the best of the best. We have to be the best in our career. I'm going to be a lawyer, doctor, actor, astronaut, and all I have to do is read a logic book, and I can do all four of those things. I think that's something I have to take a grime with Sims is y'all taught us that like we could do whatever the fuck we wanted by reading
With a book.
with a book. I mean, I guess technically if you go to university, that's kind of true, but you left out the 20 years of student debt that follow and the 10 years of schooling. Because I used to think that like I could sell my paintings and I would make like $600.
Yeah.
In real life, I think I sold like one painting I did, and I ended up giving it to the person for free because I was just like they wanted it, and I'm like just take it. It's fine. It's fine.
It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't
Do
need
you
it.
remember the helicopter that came to pick you up?
Because that's baller as well. Sorry guys, I gotta go off to work. I just live in the suburb. It's fine. Helicopter's gonna land. Just gonna go. Yeah, right.
That's normal.
That's for sure normal. Like just when I think like who needs bumper to bumper traffic when you just have a helicopter to take you to
And I, of course, wanted to have the perfect family too.
Of
Of
course.
course.
Of course. And
But my sister, she had a male sim,
mhm.
Dylan. And she used to make all of my sims pregnant and took all of my money. So when I was going to play, I had like 10 kids and no money in all of my households. I think Dylan had like over 100 kids.
That's what's called pure evil, my friends. That's so cruel. She goes into your save file in your game and she's like, I'm going to
Yeah,
have
I was like, you can have your own.
Nah,
No,
that's called older sister syndrome right there. That is first child right there of
yeah, and I have this very like strong memory that I wanted revenge.
Okay, how did you get revenge? I have to know.
Yeah, she was playing her perfect family, and she went to the bathroom. So I got her sim pregnant and saved with a second child. And she got so angry at me and threw me out of the room and closed the door. So I sat on the floor and I watched through the keyhole as she played.
I have heard a lot of stories in my life. That has to be one of the best stories I've ever heard. That's amazing. Sorry, the fact that I just sister deserved it. Sorry. I know I just met you like 20 minutes ago and I've never met your sister, but if someone did that to my saved game, yeah, they deserve that. B, in North America in our houses, we don't actually have keyholes for anything. So I'm literally just imagining lock and key in this fancy old house that has like actual keyholes and you're like peeping Tom through the keyhole. I love that.
So sad.
That's sad.
And I just remember she was creating a new sim.
Mm-hmm.
And she had like blonde braids, that green flower dress, pink blush, and a lot of mascara. And I had never seen her create something other than that perfect sim with the brown straight hair. And I
Yeah.
was like, whoa, the possibilities are like endless.
Hmm.
So that's
And then you
what
obviously
made
play
me
Sims.
explore more.
Yeah, of course. So you also play Sims 4. I know you play Sims 4.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
not so much Sims 3. The Sims, they were ugly.
they were ugly.
Really ugly.
Really ugly. Like it to me, it's a step down. Because anytime I have to find like something special for CC, I'll be like, that's gotta be Sims 3 Sims because they have like this weird fucking shadow across half their face.
Yeah, and the springy hair. Ugh. But that was around the time that I found YouTube Let's
Mm-hmm.
Plays. So I was obsessed. Andrew Arcade, the Legacy, Lil Simsy,
Mm-hmm.
you know, all of them. um, yeah.
Hey, that's awesome. Out of all of your Let's Plays when you first discovered YouTube, who was your favorite creator and favorite series and why?
That must have been Andrew Arcade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
And what series?
all of them.
I
Have
haven't
you
even
ever seen his videos?
I have it was a couple years ago. I'm not gonna say like I was like a full like fan of his. I was watching Kelsey and Peachy K's 100 Baby Challenge on BuzzFeed, and they'd only have new episodes like every Saturday, or sometimes it'd be like a couple weeks between
Did you say
episodes.
Khalees Sims?
No. Kelsey and Peachy K.
Kelsey. Okay.
So I was like, I was looking for other like Sims content at that time, and I had no idea like how big the Sims YouTube community was back in like 2019. I had like no idea. I thought it was like unheard of, and then I stumbled across Andrew's videos in between, and I was like, oh, like shit, like he does a really good job, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I really liked James Turner as well because he put out content a little faster than Kelsey was able to. But and then like Little Simsy, like that was literally what I did for like a year, and then I would watch YouTube content. I mean, to be honest with you, I watch more YouTube content than I do anything on like any other content. It's not all Sims related, but I just love watching YouTube. How about you? Do you watch a lot of YouTube?
Same. All the
Right.
time.
Right?
And even if it's a Sims clip,
Mm-hmm.
they do vlogs. And
Yeah.
I just love it.
Oh my god. I think I see that's what I like about YouTube. Like it gave us the opportunity to create what we wanted. Like it, and we could be like, you could put whatever you wanted on there, good or bad. And you were able to just create, and it kind of gave us the license to kind of, like I said, do it whatever we wanted, which is again awesome. And I think YouTube is like, I think YouTube's really big for our generation. The younger generation likes TikTok. That's all they do. I asked my niece, I was like, do you like watch YouTube? And she's like, what's that? I'm like, no, you're screwing with me. I know you are, because I know you know what YouTube is, but oh my god, like I'll literally just come home and I'll be like, okay, I'm just watching YouTube tonight and like eating pizza and having a glass of wine and
Yeah, it's
considering,
best.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
even fell asleep to YouTube.
Same. That's why I had to stop having the TV on as I go to bed, because I would watch YouTube for 18 hours and then I'd go back upstairs as I about to go to bed and be like, oh cool, I'm just gonna watch more YouTube videos. Because it's like Netflix, it just keeps going and the algorithm knows exactly what I want because
Yeah, keep it coming.
exactly. So like I would say my like my not my Stassi algorithm, like but like my Jenny algorithm, it's all movie stuff because I'm a huge movie buff. Like I love movies.
Same.
I love watching a movie. I love watching the videos after to try to find as many Easter eggs or explanations and all that good stuff. Like there's not a movie I'll not go see in theaters and then rush home and be like, the 128 Easter eggs that you missed from this, because every movie now has Easter eggs. Like
Yeah.
every movie, even if it's just like grasping for straws, they all have it. But no, that's awesome. So lifetime sim player to lifetime sim player. Now I have to ask you this because I was so excited, and then my excitement got ripped out beneath me, just as EA always does. So in the basement kit, we saw the disassembled heart bed from the original Sims. So I that was the first thing I saw, and I was like, okay, oh my god, it's going to be disassembled because we could actually go in and reassemble it. And we could fucking logic skill. No, it's a clutter item. I was so mad. So my question is do you ever think we will have the heart-shaped bed in The Sims that's not Alexi I think it's Alexis CC, which is also amazing, by the way. Please go support him, because he is such a talented CC creator that The Sims wish they were him for all the product they came out with. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Okay, after this podcast, I'm going to send you the link. It's now free. You can go and download it for free, and you can have the CC of the heart bed.
It will be a post.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure.
100%. Because I think it came out January, February, because I scream on this podcast that fuck kits. I'm fucking sick of kits. I'm so tired of kits. Who gives a shit about kits? Give me a stuff pack. I want a stuff pack of nostalgic Sims 1, 2, and 3 items. Right? Fuck
stuff.
Dedicate it to the people that have been playing this for like 20 years of their life. Fucking reward us, and don't just give us a free desert kit if we've had the base game downloaded for a year. Okay, fuck you, EA. That's not what we want. Like, we want you to acknowledge your fan base that pays thousands of dollars to play a game, which is crazy if you think about it. So it came out, people were like, I honest to God thought the queen did die, but like I was like, what the fuck's going on with my phone? My phone is like, it's literally like strobing out. It's like stroking out. The people were like messaging me so like fast because the CC for the heart-shaped bed. I was like, oh my God. Well, I'm just gonna buy it. Like I'm gonna give this man $8 of my money so I can have it. Just take it, good sir. And I loved it. And so I saw that and I was like, I'm so excited that they're going to have the heart-shaped bed for console players. Maybe they'll be able to assemble it because they can't have CC. And then I remembered, as one amazing Taylor Swift says, this is why EA reminds us all the time, this is why we can't have nice things. Like, I was just so disappointed that it's just disassembled. Like, yeah.
I knew it was a clutter item.
I know, but like,
of course.
I know, but like sometimes you have to dream. Okay, because during like whatever the fucking summit was, the one that was pointless, like it was legit pointless. The chick was lying on the bed. So we were all like, holy shit, this bed's coming. It's so iconic. Yeah, disassembled as clutter. Fuck you, EA. I'm mad at EA.
Yeah. I'm kind of disappointed because I just want the mattress.
Yeah. You
like I tried to tool it to have it like on the ground. The blanket, it's like standing up.
Yeah, okay, but that's honest to God, like I've never thought of that, but yeah, just a fucking mattress on the floor. I'm sorry. Most guys I dated in high school, and I'm not gonna say that like I had my moment before Tinder was a thing, but that would have also been a lie. No guy had a fucking bed. Okay, it was box spring and a mattress on the corner of the floor. Like every guy.
And like, a couch.
Couch, futon, and like gaming computer and mountains of laundry that go to like the ceiling. Okay. That's what a teen room is, not whatever you've given us. We're like, oh my God, like all this cute stuff. No, give me a realistic teen room with a mattress on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mattress was always on the floor and I had a bed.
Yeah. That's literally it. Or not having like, again, like the giant, like, you know what I kind of wish, which I feel like will come with Project Renee, like we're actually able to like create the bed we want. So like if we're like, okay, cool, I don't want a headboard, or I don't want whatever the bottom of the bed is, if where your feet go, I don't want anything there. I just want a mattress and a box spring, and that's it, without needing CC. Or like, oh, I want this or that. I mean, I'm just asking for the sun, the moon, and the stars for some customizable stuff. But what is your wish list for The Sims? Like, if you could get anything in the world, what would you want?
Oh, for The Sims 4,
Sure, we'll go Sims 4.
I want hotels.
You want hotels?
Yeah,
I think that is amazing. I want to be able to make a hotel and actually have people
run it.
run it and stay in there. I would also like the function of being a landlord and being able
Yeah,
to like buy houses and actually have the city living experience where like Bob Pancake could be your landlord. Bella Goth is your landlord. I think, and you pay them. Like I think that would just be so cool. Instead of it just being like, I don't know, or because like you see so many amazing builders build like walk-up homes or duplexes or apartment buildings, but like actually being able to use them
yeah,
instead of it just being like, oh, well, it's a home and you can, as a storyteller, you tell the story, but it actually doesn't mean anything because they actually aren't the landlord. You're just telling the story that it's the landlord. But like hotels, I would want to build both hotels from White Lotus. Okay. That is the first hotels I would absolutely make.
I love that White Lotus.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, season 1. I
Yeah.
watched it 2 times.
Oh, it's amazing. It's
I love
absolutely amazing. I also just like the song as well. Like it just like gets you fucking hyped.
it's so
Oh,
iconic.
I know. Like it's just shit like that. Okay, season 2, the ending I wasn't too happy about. I kind of just felt like whatever. But season 1 was iconic.
Uh, the person that plays the manager.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as I'm obsessed.
Yep.
Did you know that he plays a part in
A lot.
Chippendales?
And sorry, and what?
Chippendales, welcome to Chippendales.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
you need to see it.
I definitely do need to see that. Because that was the first time I recognized the actor. Was in The Last of Us. The hotel manager played. I think it was either Dave or Frank in The Last of Us.
Oh, you're going to hate me. I only watched 1 episode.
So, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. Have a great rest of your day. We're gonna wrap this up.
I know we wrote about it. You were like obsessed, and I'm like, oh.
Okay, the first episode. It's a lot. Like I kind of feel like every episode's a standalone, but the Frank and Dave episode of The Last of Us, like I was supposed to watch that moment with the strawberry and then fucking continue on with the rest of my week. Like, what the fuck? No. I recommend it to anybody. Go and watch it. It is such a phenomenal series. They really did the game justice. They really played homage to the game, to the show. A lot of the voice actors from the game were actually ended up in the show, so it was very cool to see that, of just them basically passing the torch to Pedro Pascal and I think it is, oh, is it Bella Ramsey, who played Ellie. Phenomenal. Also, shout out Game of Thrones. I knew the series was going to be amazing. I watched the trailer for a second, and all I heard was the song Alone and Afraid or something. Yeah, no, yeah, Alone and Afraid. And I was like, okay, this show's gonna be amazing. And then I saw it was Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey, obviously Game of Thrones alumni, and I was like, okay, this is gonna be the best show to ever exist. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And now I'm counting down the minutes until the season 2 comes out, which is like 2025. So we got like 2 years. But honestly, give me more Last of the oh my god, Last of the Dragons, The Last of Us, and more of House of the Dragons. Cancel everything else. Cancel. I don't care. Cancel
I
everything else.
wasn't that impressed by House of the Dragons. I loved the first like 5 episodes,
Oh, okay.
and
So when
then
it was like when it was young Rhaenyra versus old Rhaenyra.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like too adult. It was too much.
We talking about you didn't want to see some incest going on between it.
Yeah, I love some incest. I'm fine, but the funerals, like, it's 1 hour long, and they just stood there and cried, and I was like, come on.
That's actually so funny. I actually had the opposite reaction. I felt the show went so quickly because they just kept like they're like 1 week it would be like I don't know, like every week they escalated it by many years. I wish we would have had the full first season of just being young Rhaenyra and like just dealing a little bit more with that instead of just like continuously being like so rushed. But I think the funniest meme I read was in the first like in Game of Thrones, we could not handle Cersei and obviously her brother's incest. Like, get the fuck out of here, like Cersei and Jaime. But for Daenerys and David, or not Daenerys, Rhaenyra and Daemon, we're just like, we are here for it. Hot incest. I don't know, but I was like, anytime Matt Smith's on screen, like, come and get it. And my fiance was like, you're cheering on incest. I just want to make sure that you know what you're cheering on. And I'm like, I don't care.
Hell yeah.
I don't care. At least it's not brother and sister. Skip the generations. Uncle and niece, but no, anyways. Sims. Let's talk about Sims. So hotels. What hotel would you build, and where would you like what what world would you put it in?
Ooh.
And why?
A ski hotel.
A ski hotel. Would you put it into
after ski, the pub.
Well, yeah, because you're from Sweden.
Yeah. And I hate the winter.
Sorry, I love that. I say all the time, I'm like, I'm gonna move to a Scandinavian country. Like I'm over this. I'm over this Western culture. I want to live in Sweden. I say that
No.
Sweden is such a what?
It's cold, it's dark.
Dude, I live in Canada. It's cold and dark here. You are not deterring me from not wanting to live in Sweden.
We have like 2 months of sun.
That's the same thing in Canada, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's the same. Like, okay. Our sun is June and July, and then anything after that is kind of like sad rainy days. We might have one sunny day on fall, but it's usually
just darkness.
I will take that. I will 100% take that. I want to leave North America. I want to go over there. I feel like
you're so welcome. Come.
Yeah, come on in. Because anytime I interview in America and they're like, we want to come to Canada, and I'm like, come on in. I'm like, I want to go to a Scandinavian country, and they're like, you guys are like, come on in. We are welcoming to you.
Oh, I'm so jealous of the people who lives in the sun, or where the sun is.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a better chance for skin cancer. So think about that. Might be cold, might not have sun, might not have skin cancer.
Yeah.
Half glass full. Anyway, so skiing hotel, I love that. Like I said, I would definitely build a hotel from Weightless. I would also build the motel from Schitt's Creek. Gotta represent my homeland of Schitt's Creek, of it being a Canadian show. I love that. But anyways, let's switch gears. I kind of talked a little bit about kits and how I'm fucking tired of them. Do you like kits, or are you tired of them?
I think that the kids they are okay, but I want the stuff packs.
Right?
I want more. I'm a
Right?
greedy simmer.
Oh, that's not being greedy. That's just having proper expectations. Because like last year, EA came out saying stuff packs are dead. There will be stuff packs. Fucking where are they? I will laugh by the time this comes out. There'll be a stuff pack, and they'll be like, "What the fuck you guys talking about?" This is filmed in April, kids. Currently, there are no stuff packs on the horizon, but kits though, lots more. There's gonna be 2 more kits.
Yeah, when they came out, they said 4 new kids. I was like, really?
Oh, and a hot update. I still don't know what a hot update means. Do you know what a hot update means?
Do you think it's the Caliente makeover?
I have no idea. I have a hard time speculating because all I can hear is that's a hot update. I can just hear Paris Hilton saying that's hot. Like that's all I can hear, and I cannot get past that to even consider what it is. I don't know what it is. I thought it was like, oh, like it's gonna be a hot update, like maybe a pack refresh or maybe whatever, because those pack refreshes aren't a thing either anymore. So it's just kind of like
I'm hoping for something more.
I'm hoping for
The
something more.
heart-shaped bed.
Yes.
Yes.
Heart-shaped bed. Bring some
Hot.
hotness back into the Sims game. Bring some, a little controversy, a little vibrating bed. You know what? I'll take Lady in the Cake, some go-go dance cages, and the vibrating heart-shaped bed. I definitely feel like that's a hot update that we need. That's not going to happen. Whatever it is, it's going to just be like, I just figured it was going to be like something with the sun or something like legit, like hot.
Please, no. Have so much.
Like I feel like at this point, like they're not even teasing it. And by the time this comes out, we'll already know what it is. And we'll just kind of be like, we'll just regroup after being like, oh, it was that. Cool, we'll continue on. What's the next one going to be? A cool update?
For winter.
No, I just associated summer, like something summer. They have to do something, or it could be like a Sims Fest thing or something. I don't know. I don't know. It didn't. This update, this queue didn't interest me. To be honest with you, I stopped giving us kits because then stop giving us patches because every time you give me a patch, my game freaks out and I just don't have time to update my game anymore. I just really.
But that's
don't.
the good thing with the kits.
You get a patch update after or before. It like
no,
breaks your game.
You don't get a patch at all.
We always get a patch update, and then like 2 days later the kit will come out.
Oh.
It's true. Another reason how I know that is I'll see the announcement like, oh, there's a kit coming out. Because like, what do they think? They're Beyonce? They're just secretly dropping kits like we're fucking excited about it. It's not like Beyonce dropping like a secret album or Taylor Swift being like, guys, I wrote my 13th album. Like they're just like, oh, it's a kit, whatever. And then like under the Plum Bob podcast on Instagram, they'll release it's a patch day, and I'll be like, fucking hell, it's a patch day. Of course it's a goddamn patch day. I have to play Sims.
Patch notes.
I'll read read the patch notes. I didn't even read whatever happened in the last patch update. I didn't have it, which I'm happy about. That the Sims faces were like blacked out or something. That skipped me, which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you didn't have that problem either.
No.
They had like a weird shade on their face. Didn't affect me any. I use enough CC that if it was there, it wasn't there. I use enough math.
Same.
I don't know what to tell you guys. I was like, oh fuck. And I like played the game. I was like, oh, they're fine. They're fine. There's like nothing wrong. But okay. So anyways, I've ragged, I don't care. I'll continue to rag on kits for the rest of my life because they're just cash grab. But what is your dream stuff pack? If I said, I'm Daddy EA, and you can come to me and I will grant your wish of creating whatever stuff pack you want. What do you want?
Stuff pack. Let me see. I just want the basic stuff. I want blankets. I want pillows. I want the mattress on the floor.
Right? I want realistic things. I scream on this podcast all the time. You know what I want? I want fucking decorative pillows that are not CC. I want decorative blankets. I want half open doors. You know how much that would improve our gameplay
Yeah.
if the door was like half open? Or EA, I know you listen to these things. How about our Sims actually opening the door? That would save our lives. Storytellers. If it's a sim could actually just physically open the like take the door handle and
No,
open.
it just opens.
Yeah, it's every door is just automatic apparently. Even classic wood doors that don't have that just fucking fly open and your sim comes walking out. But I don't know. I just think it'd be cool, or like if they're like holding like the newspaper or something, and they use their back to open the door, because that's literally how we function as humans, is like opening doors. That's what I want. I want a kit literally called "Opening the Door," and it's just animations of doors opening.
Do you know what I want?
What do you want?
I want more drama. I
Yes.
miss the drama from The Sims 2. Like, do you remember when you had the telescope, you could spy on your
Yes.
neighbors, and they could come over and slap you for
Yes.
spying?
Fuck yeah. I want some more, like, stop giving me like PG on the surface shit, okay?
It's so boring.
It's so boring. It's so
Like,
fucking boring.
cook 12 meals. Oh,
Oh, they're like, oh, he only got second place in the pumpkin contest. Ooh, get the fuck out of here. I want to, like, I think it was like Sims 1 or Sims 2. Like, I please correct me with the family name. I don't remember the family, but like you played as a family and they had the wife's tombstone in the backyard. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, that's a story. Okay, so did he
yeah.
kill his wife? This is just what I
The
can say.
broke family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like,
Like,
drama. It's perfection.
exactly. Like, play with this shit. I like, honestly, I don't really play with townies. I've stepped out of the gate. I've never done it. I've always created my own Sims because I wanted to create people I know, or I was also a fan of creating celebrities. Still am, by the way.
Yeah.
I love creating celebrities in The Sims, but I just kind of felt like the story play was missing. Like it was not so many years later I didn't realize the whole Bella Goth arc where she went missing and like came back, until I've watched like every YouTube video of like what happened to Bella Goth and all that good stuff. But like you're right, I miss it. Like the townies that came in the last two expansion worlds. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I mean, I appreciate that they're there, and I appreciate that in the stories and having LGBT. That's not what I don't care about. It's just boring. It's safe. It's safe. Give me some
My
controversy.
problem is that most of them are so ugly.
Yeah.
Like, who made this?
Right? Which will literally bring me over to my next topic is your fucking everyone does townie makeovers. I love your townie makeovers because like we gotta give them makeovers, and which we talked about beforehand, townie makeovers need CC, because God forbid if EA actually gave us hair and makeup and eyes that just didn't look dead on the inside that we wanted to use. Talk to me about your favorite townie makeover and the steps you do to creating your townie makeover.
Oh, my fave. I actually really like my Nancy Landgrab,
Yeah,
and
she's
she's like a
stunning.
remake.
Yeah.
It's like how I imagine her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not you mean not the hair that looks like it's like glued?
No,
No.
not that one.
No. I think what I love about CC hair, it actually looks like it has dimension and movement. Even though it doesn't, it's still a same like flat image, but it looks better. And especially Nancy, the one you just did, that was the first one I saw. I was like, I love the hair. If you could send me that CC you used for that hair, or tell me where you got it, I will and I'll put the link below as well if you wanted to, so that we can share Nancy's fucking hair. It's stunning.
Yeah,
It's
it's
stunning.
by mm, mm, Day Sim Life. Day Life Sims.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Day Life Sims. Love, 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 love.
See, I recently just got into Sims Trouble. Everything she creates is stunning, especially she'll do like really messy, somewhat messy, and no hair strands. That is awesome if you're a Sims storyteller and they're in a fighting scene, because then you can change to like beginning fight, no strands, but by the end, strands in their face. And I'm just like, this is stunning.
Amazing.
Stunning. It's amazing.
I love it.
Oh my god, I love it.
And just getting up from the bed. Strange.
Strands.
Strange.
Why, like, I just think I wish what we could do in The Sims is take the makeup off our Sims before we go to bed, like, and then but like put the face back on and the makeup comes right back on. Because like, who the fuck goes to bed with a full face of makeup on? Are we the Pretty Little Liars cast? Like, no. No. But like, again, like, I just kind of really miss that realism of just like, how come like when we're playing The Sims, like, yeah, strands of hair, they're doing sports, they're running, there's no way that your hair is
Things
like,
happens.
things happen. I want to see sweat rolling down their face. You know what I want for realism? I want boob sweat. Okay, we got to talk about boob sweat, because I didn't know that was a thing until I was in my late 20s, and I now have boobs, and I'll just be outside and I'm just like, you can just see the line in my shirt where my boobs are. Okay, that is what we need to talk about. This, I want my girl to go for a run in The Sims and then just have some nice boob lines and stuff like that.
That's exactly the CC that I want. Like,
Yes.
I download the Peach Fuzz. You
Yeah.
know, little hair.
Little hairs.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, fucking it being realistic. I'm tired of these like cartoony shit. And I'm really hoping if I mean, I don't want Project Renee to come out because I'm not done with Sims 4, because I've spent like $1,000 on it. I'm not really just gonna be
Same.
keen to like, it's not like an iPhone, kids, it's the same phone that comes out every year and you just spend that extra $1,000 every year. I'm not ready for Project Renee. I'm really not. I don't care. I mean, I have to talk about it because it's really good press, because then you guys will listen, but like, that's really it. Because like, they released more photos last week and I just didn't even care, because it was the same photos that they released like 3 months ago. I was like, awesome. It's the same couch with the color wheel. It's the same bed. You can change the height and the length. It's the same rug, changing the something. I don't care. Show me
That
something
live
new.
stream was, oh,
See, I'm excited for Life by You. It has just come to my attention. Have you heard of Life by You?
yeah.
I'm excited for that. So that's coming out in September, which will already be out by this point when this podcast comes out. Please go download that and go support, because they were the people who made Sims 2 and Sims 3.
Really?
Yeah. It's the
I'm
same.
there.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I'm trying to get
Oh.
them. I am trying to nail them down for an interview because they deserve some spotlight. They are putting out updates every day of like day 1, we're gonna have a color wheel. That's awesome. That's awesome. And all that good shit. Please go check out. Please go. I'm not affiliated by them in any way, but please go download Life by You. Go do that, because they're actually, yeah, go. Stop listening to this podcast and go, also not affiliated, but go. Because
Try
like,
something new.
try something new. Like, I just think the problem is The Sims are sitting on their little greedy shelf, holding their bag of money, being like, well, we got your money. Yeah, we got the money. Like, what are we gonna do? And these life simulation games are coming out, and I think they're gonna give the Sims team a run for their money.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Like,
And we need it.
they need
Like,
they need healthy, they need
up.
exactly, they need competition. They need to step it up. I held a podcast last weekend talking about diversity in The Sims, and the fact that we're still talking about we can't have proper skin tones so everyone can create themselves with Sim, or proper facial features. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking 2023, kids. Like we're not trying to like people can go to space in the morning and still come home for dinner. Okay. Like they're like we have engineered commercial space travel thanks to two evil corporate daddies, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. Okay. That's real, guys. Like you can do that. But we're sitting talking about The Sims 4 in 2023 having proper skin tones for proper representation of all cultures. Like that's fucked up. Like I feel like this conversation should have happened 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And we're still talking about it now, wanting proper diversity. So I'm really excited for these other life simulation games to come and shake things up, because I think what's going to happen is the legacy players are going to jump ship, because we're so tired of complaining about EA. And I get flack all the time, like, well, then don't play. But that's not the point. It's not the point. We're complaining because we want things to change.
Yeah, I want to play, but it's boring.
It's boring. It's boring. Like, honestly, I have not done a lick of gameplay in over a year because it's all poses. Everything I do is poses. There is not one genuine emotion in anything anymore because I'm so tired of the blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. This is a scene talking about someone's death. Fucking no, I want like somber poses. Like, you know what I mean? Like, here's something three things I was shocked about when I didn't know. There's no proper funerals in The Sims. I think that's really weird. I was like, just no like carrying a casket.
Kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. Celebration of death. You know, death just takes you fall, you get the urn, the tombstone, you die right there. Okay, cool. But like, what if you did it like the next little bit where you could plan a funeral? You know, very important. Second thing I didn't know, there's no fucking tiaras or crowns in The Sims 4. I had no idea. I was like shocked.
Even Sims 2 had one.
Yes. Yeah. And there's not even one in the fucking high school pack. So what the fuck are they crowned when they're crowned prom queen and king? There's no crown. Fuck out of here. Also, there's no football outfits either. I'm sorry. Yeah. It's football clothes and gym outfits are different, okay? If you're gonna like, and this is an American-based game, so like you guys know football. I've watched the draft the last 2 days for the NFL. You guys fucking know what football is. Put your fucking minds here, sir. I'm not usually this spicy in the morning, but I'm rattled, being like, because I bought that pack for the football outfits because football is American pastime. It's part of my story. Nothing.
And the crown.
And the crown. Give me fucking crown.
Queen, prom king.
Right? Or like 2 prom queens, 2 prom kings. I don't give a shit. Just give me a fucking crown. Crown tier. I don't care. Why do I need to download CC? And last but not least, no goddamn ball gowns. Yeah, no ball gowns. Do they not realize that the Sims Royal community is massive? Give them some fucking ball gowns, my friend.
Yeah, it's like maybe the wedding pack.
There's no ball gowns. There's not.
Not even one.
Not even one. Right? So it's just like EA do better.
Yeah.
Which brings me back to, real Sims topics of like, I cannot stand this one factor when it comes to CC and the community, and I will stand my ground I will die on this hill. I will die on many hills in this, but I will die on this hill. You need CC to do CAS.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. I think
100%.
I think you need CC for builders. If you want to be able to create the art that you see in your mind. Maybe EA has it all. Maybe it doesn't. But they're like, yeah, but we don't, but like you have to use tool. That's still a mod. Okay, you're still using a mod. You are still modding something. You're using Red Shelf.
Without tool.
Yeah.
My rooms would be so boring.
Exactly. So
it takes so long to make a room that looks like
a room.
Something different.
Right? So, because I've talked to a lot of builders. I would say builders take up 90% of my guests, besides storytellers, on this podcast. And they're all like, why don't you CC? Because like I want everyone to put their builds in the gallery, which I do respect that. But they're like, yeah, but like people will come at me being like, oh, like you use CC. But no one says anything when the cast is like, it's stunning. This is beautiful. This is art. But God forbid if we wanted to use a decorative pillow.
No.
You're not creators. Get out. Like, you know what I mean? But like, it's just that always
That's
irks me.
actually so true.
Yeah. Everyone needs to take a breather. CC is for everybody needs CC. Okay. And you're still a visionary. You're still an artist. Regardless if you wanted to have fucking plates on the table, okay? Versus having eyelashes. I don't personally see the difference. Being a storyteller, I use CC in every aspect. I use the pose modder, the pose Andrew's teleporter guy. Okay. I use that for everything I do. So I can't see why I don't get flack being a storyteller, but why are builders getting flack if they want to put a fucking painting that's not gallery art on their wall? It doesn't make them a visionary. Get the fuck out of here. Right?
Because it's so hard to change it.
Yeah. And they're like, but they're like, it's you can't. But I'm like, but you just used red shelf and tool. Those are mods. That's not part of the game. So why is that any different? It's still you're still making something custom from that object using a mod. To me, that's the same.
I really, really, really hate. I love using like debug glasses and plates. And when I'm taking pictures, they start to smell.
Yes. The green shit. Yes.
No.
And you can edit it out, but then you have to have an additional program to get the green shit out. You have to stamp over it, which is really fucking annoying if you think about it. Because I wanted to make a restaurant. As anyone knows, I only build businesses. I love building businesses. That is my niche. I'm so good at, especially restaurants. I can nail any good restaurant. But I you know what CC I downloaded? Stacks of plates.
Yeah.
Because that's realistic. You just don't open up your cupboard and you're just not like, oh, one plate, one spoon, one fork, one cup. No, like you have stacks of plates in multiple different sizes and not full sets either. Right? Like it's like like for dinner at night, I don't grab two of the same plate, whatever's clean, and just kind of stuff like that. Like it's the cool, interesting stuff that makes a game stand out versus a game that you kind of forget about.
You need to build the Sir restaurant.
Like Vanderpump Rules?
Like Vanderpump Rules.
Oh, hold on. This is going to turn into a 16-hour podcast. Do you watch Vanderpump Rules?
Love.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm so sorry for anybody. This is turning into a 2-hour podcast. Okay. So I'm Scandal. I'm actually going to Vanderpump Paris for my 30th birthday.
What?
Yeah, so it's in Vegas. So I'm going to Vegas for my 30th birthday / my bachelorette, and that was the one place I'm going to Vanderpump Paris so I can have a pumptini and Vanderpump Rosé.
Oh,
and I know, I'm so excited.
I'm so jealous.
Oh my God. Okay, so again, fast forward to this, guys. It's gonna be a minute. So anyone who likes Vanderpump Rules, listen. If you don't, move on. Were you shocked? And also, did you watch this week's episode?
Yeah.
Okay, so I haven't watched it, but I know what happens. Were you shocked by Rachel?
Yeah.
Okay. It's disgusting.
I was pretty shocked just when it was Tom Schwartz.
Yeah. I was like, okay, so I was like, that's so weird. Now it's all fake. It's fake. He was a decoy. Like he was a decoy, 100%. Like, you can tell he was not into her at all. No, it was all to protect Tom.
And when Raquel said that Peter was the perfect starting pony.
Also, can we just take a moment? Peter has slept with Katie, Stassi, Kristen, made out with
No,
Raquel. Yeah, no, Peter's been with all 3 women.
no, Kristen too?
Yeah, before Vanderpump Rules. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's Kristen slept with Peter first, then he broke up with Kristen, slept with Katie, and then they broke
Hated
up.
Stassi.
And then that's how Stassi got in, which I mean, love Stassi, obviously.
Queen Stassi.
Queen Stassi. Offs. I love now that if you start Googling Stassi and you start typing in J, I also come up, and also Stassi and Jax comes up. So one day Stassi is going to realize that I also use the same game name as her fake name. And she's gonna I just
That's
can't
what stood out. Stassi J Unplugged. And I was like, Stassi.
well, that actually comes from a sassy attitude, which was like you're being Stassi right now. But I mean, it also comes to help that like I love Stassi Schroeder. It kind of came out very well. Fucking hell. Okay, so after watching 2 weeks ago, so like all the stuff we're seeing is before anything has come out. We had this was stuff filmed last September, is what currently what's being shown right now. So the affair has not come out. The 2 weeks of filming have not come out yet.
Oh.
So I'm sitting here, I'm like, but you guys all knew? Like, I'm sorry, if my boyfriend was dancing at the Abbey at 1 a.m. with Rachel, I would have taken that a little bit more seriously.
And when Sheena said, I would trust her in the same bed as my husband. Like,
Yeah, that comment's not ending well for Sheena. Okay, we have to talk about Sheena and Katie this season, because like they're clearly at odds with that. I think Katie's in the right the entire time of this season. I think Sheena is in the wrong, and Sheena owes Katie a huge apology. And I hope she got it at the reunion.
yeah. Yeah.
I think, are you team Sheena, not team Katie?
I actually think that Katie is kind of a bully.
What?
I know.
No.
They are so mean. And of course, Sheena did wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
Sheena, it's 100%. If I've paid $1,000 to go on this vacation, I'm gonna go. Okay? Sorry. If Sheena went a little bit nicer and didn't go so confrontational and just said, hey, you know, like, is there any way that we can work this out? We can work this out, instead of coming in like, you're gonna do this and you're gonna do that. Or Tom Schwartz just not standing up for her at all. And now we're kind of seeing, because like Sandoval gives me lost golden retriever vibes. Like he's a 41-year-old man. Okay, he's 41 years old, and he fucking acts like that, and has never stood up for Katie. And I remember at the dinner, he's like, well, you pulled the wife card like 16 times a day when we first got married. But she's your fucking wife. And she just wanted to have her back.
Stand up for her.
Yeah.
Do you remember that episode where he was like, no wonder I don't want to sleep with you anymore.
Yeah.
This is so effective. And I was like, what are you saying?
Fucking right? And I never would have thought I would have said this, but James Kennedy has grown so much.
He's hilarious.
Yes.
You know, when the episode where he was talking like Ariana.
Yeah.
James, you can't do that.
Oh, at the hotel when he slapped somebody. And they, yeah. James, you can't do. And then like Ariana raises her voice, and you're just like, oh my god, like
it was hilarious.
Oh, fuck yeah. Also, I was never a fan of Ariana. I did not like her for the first couple seasons that she was in. Not that I liked Kristen, because Kristen's batshit crazy. But I just kind of found Ariana to be like annoying. Okay. I kind of found her really opinionated and all this stuff, but she's kind of really grown up the last couple years. And especially
she's very like calm.
Yeah, she's very confident, especially
Bit
this
serious.
season. Like, holy shit! Like she lost her dog. Charlotte had to be put down. She lost her grandmother, and it's just kind of like she is holding it together so well, and all Tom is doing being like, oh man, I'm at like I can't come home because like Rachel. Or did you listen to the Howard Stern email or fucking interview? Not email.
No.
Yeah, don't. So basically, Tom Sandoval went on Howard Stern and was like, I'm the victim, actually, not Ariana. And this was a
Yeah,
long
I've
time
seen a
coming.
few little clips, and I was like, she is me. Ooh.
She's
Like,
not mean. She just wants her partner to be there and support her. And all he wants to do is fucking do his cover band, Tom and the Something Extras, and like open a restaurant. Like, I'm sorry, Tom should have already been open. Not Tom Schwartz and Sandy's. Also, terrible name.
terrible name.
Terrible name.
Once upon a time, it was so unique.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Schwartz and Sandy's. And I'm just like sitting here and they like done like 6 food tastings. I have worked in a lot of restaurants. For a lot of people who don't know, this is the first time listening in. I went to culinary school. I do have my seal. I worked in many, many, many restaurants. That's why I like building restaurants in The Sims. It's something I consider my second home when I'm in a restaurant. So like their food tastings, I'm like, they are nitpicking shit at this point. They are like what they're expecting is a menu at your 3rd or 4th year. So your first year menu, you don't usually stick with that, especially in a niche restaurant like that. You kind of just you stick with the basics, you stick with the simple stuff. They showed the menu. I like freeze framed it in. There was a lot of things on the menu that didn't really kind of need to be there. Like in your first year, you want to keep it so basic because you want to make sure the back of house staff knows what they're doing and they get really good at it. But if you have, say, 15 main entrees in your first year, only 2 or 3 of them are actually going to be good because not everybody's going to order all
Less
15.
is more.
Less is more.
When it's like 15 dishes, the quality just goes right down.
Exactly. It goes right down. Like they need to focus on the little things and they need to stop doing like, oh, like we're gonna do a guavo basil lemon squid game fries. Okay. Like stop reinventing the wheel. You're costing yourself money on supplies that you may not be able to get all the time. And you need to
the doors.
Open the doors. Like Sandra says, we'll serve chips. Then go get fucking bags of Lay's and serve them then. Put your money where your mouth is and stop doing these bougie ass, like the girls, Something About Her, the restaurant that will be opening up this summer in LA. They're doing it smart. They're doing small sandwiches and sides. And they're not reinventing the wheel. It's a sandwich and fries. Where Tom Sandoval, they're like, yeah, so we're gonna do a goat lobster wagyu meatballs with like just like listening to the guy coming out, and I don't feel bad for Greg at all. Greg, I feel bad for Greg. He has no idea what he's gotten himself into. The Toms don't know anything about owning a restaurant. They don't know nothing.
But Greg, he wants the perfection.
No, I think it's being spun in a different direction. I think it's the Toms that want perfection.
I think they wanted perfection from the start.
I think so too.
Now the money is running out.
Yeah.
Now it's his fault.
I think it's both the Tom's faults. The episode he's like, I can't believe like I'm used like $1 million of my mom's life savings. Yeah, dude, no one's coming to Schwartz and Sandy's anymore. Like people were like leaving like there's rats in the kitchen reviews days after the scandal. They're talking about Tom. There's a rat in the kitchen. He's got to go. But like Tom, same idea. No, both of those restaurants are going to suffer now because no one wants to go there. But what people don't realize is those are people's chefs' livelihoods are in those kitchens. Do not blame the chef. Do not blame the front and back of house staff. Blame the Toms. But yeah, I guess you're supporting either Tom, which I'm not down for. Honestly, at this point, I think Lisa should just cut them both loose and pay him out. because
I
you
I read somewhere that Lisa lost her liquor license because of the scandal.
oh, I believe it. I 100% believe it.
And I was like, what?
Yeah,
It's insane. She didn't do anything.
but it's the name.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah. It's 100% the name. Like like, if I was to go to Beverly, so I've seen the outside of SUR. I've never gone inside of it because it wasn't open when I was in California. It's like a giant white building. Like it does not look pretty on the outside. But I would go to, well, Villa Blanca's closed. So I would do SUR and Pump. But I wouldn't go to Tom Tom. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't want to go because I don't like both Toms. And I understand that the money's mostly going to Lisa, but I don't like either Tom. And I definitely don't like Schwartz and Sandy's because it's all of my profits going into their pocket. And they don't deserve that.
Mm-mm.
Especially after the fucking beach episode. And just like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, get out of here. Honestly, I need Stassi and Kristen from season 1 to come back here because if they were on this season, they would have cracked the case. They would have literally been like, oh, okay, so Rachel has been sleeping with Tom for this long. Okay?
Of course, 100%.
Right? And I'm all about Lala. I love Lala this season. She's the queen this season. I love her. She does no wrong in my eyes. Do you like Lala? I can take that as a no.
I like Lala, but she, you know, I think she's kind of hard on Raquel in the beginning. Like, you're a mistress. Ah.
Well, because she was. I also watched Stop Mitch. What's up,
But
Mistress
Lala
Audition?
wanted to have Oliver, and Raquel made out with him. And
Yeah.
after, like, ooh, Raquel is a whore.
No, well, I think I truly, well, Lala said, she's like, I didn't actually think you were a mistress. I was just playing it fact because Raquel, aka Rachel, went on and basically on many Watch What Happened Live, like many years ago, basically slamming Lala for being a mistress. So
Yeah.
that's kind of, so it was just basically Lala having the shoe on the other foot, basically being like, well, now you know what it's like when now people call you a mistress, and because she was one. That's the shitty thing at this point. Raquel had already made out with Tom Sandoval before this had, like, while this was already happening back last year. That had already happened. So she was a mistress. So what you are seeing in the heartbreak, she was a mistress. And the fact that she's such a psychopath and can cry in the mirror or cry in the confessional. Yeah.
Wasn't the hookup after the weekend in Las Vegas?
Sorry? Yeah, so after the weekend, she had already made out with Tom Sandoval at that point.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so she made out with him first, and then they slept together for the first time in August. And
Whoa.
apparently it was a one-off. It was never going to happen again. And then in September they started their affair.
That's insane.
So when Lala's like, I wouldn't let you go anywhere near my man, and Raquel's like, well, I'm so happy you don't have a man. She had already made out with Tom Sandoval at that time.
Mm.
Isn't that gross? So like, that's why I'm not mad at Lala and Christina Kelly and Katie, because they fucking saw through her bullshit. They saw right through that. Because I remember thinking like Raquel was dumb. Okay. Like me and my fiance joke all the time. It was like her first or second season. And she's like, yeah, I just so triggered by Winnie the Pooh because I didn't get my Winnie the Pooh sticker or something like that. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And guess what? It was about the pasta. Okay.
It sure was.
I'm getting a shirt made that says, do you need anything? And in response, for you to die. Hashtag Team Ariana. I'm getting a shirt made, so I will have it for the reunion.
Yes. Oh my god, we need to talk about the reunion.
Okay.
When it's up.
Do you want to do, I got guys again, please keep skipping. This is gonna keep going on for a little while. Did you want to do a podcast, just me and you, after it's done and we can sit and talk about the reunion?
Yes.
Okay, because I've been anchoring to do that. And I have another girl as well that might join because she's a huge Sir fan. She's one of my saucy followers that doesn't do sim stuff. She just likes me. And we will like every Thursday we'll send each other like, oh my god, like what do you think of last night's episode? But yeah, 100% we're gonna do this.
I'm there.
Yeah, we have to because my love language right now is Vanderpump Rules. That's my absolute love language.
You know, my sister, she told me like, you should watch this show when Vanderpump Rules, and I was like, oh, sure. And I watched the first episode, and I was, oh my god, this is the best thing.
It's so good. So I was a lifetime fan. I actually stopped watching a year and a half ago, because I was tired of the same fake storyline of just like whatever. Pick whatever storyline. Like it was so fake. Where this season it kind of feels more like the first and second season of where it's just like chaotic. Like every week it's a fever dream. I'm like, because like in this past week's episode, they're debating if Raquel and Tom are a thing. Like, and again, like that was filmed last September. And for everything to come out, I can remember the exact moment when I found out about Tom and Rachel. I was helping my girlfriend Rachel move in. And I've talked about this before. So Rachel, who's also been on this podcast, kids, she is will the real Rachel please stand up? She's a farmer. She was in the first season. So for anybody who is a lifetime fan, you guys will know that I wanted to do my first ever Let's Play with Cottage Living, and I was going to play with Rachel because she was living her farmer dreams. So I thought I'd play them in The Sims. I did 2 ever Let's Play episodes. They are still currently only 2 because the game just broke and I could never play with Rachel. Like the Sims herself is just so bugged. So people, and then I started this podcast and I would talk about it in the first season quite often of like, I want to do a Let's Play, but EA had different ideas. So I had Rachel come on, and it's really called Will the Real Rachel Please Stand Up? And we talk about like her farming experience. She is one of my best friends. She's one of my bridesmaids in my wedding. So yeah, please go check out that episode. That was a fun episode. We actually filmed that in her room at her parents' house. And like what you can't hear is her mom, which I fucking love. And I've invited her mom and dad to the wedding because I love her mom and dad so much. Hurry up! Dinner's ready!
And I gotta see this.
Yeah, anyone go check it out. It's in the first season. It would have come out in like January or February of last year. Go check out The Real Rachel. Please stand up. But yeah, no, I'm super excited. But anyways, Tom and Rachel. I was just like, I was helping Rachel move into her farmhouse. She bought a farm, like a true farm, like on 100 acres of land. And we were helping her move in that weekend. And I had my phone and I saw TMZ, Tom Sandoval and Raquel Levy's had a secret affair. And I was like, what? What? I'm sitting in her kitchen and I'm making KD. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, this isn't real. Like, this is fake. Like, this is clearly fake. This is fake press there. And I'm like, so nobody denied it in the first 2 hours. And I'm like, okay, this is real. This is really real. This is coming out. Like, this is like legit. And then
this is big.
And like the whole weekend, I was just like on my phone because like every minute or so there'd be something new. There'd be like developing story into Scandival. Ariana leaves. Kristen's on her side, and I just kept watching it like a train wreck. I couldn't leave. And then Rachel, she's like, "Fuck you doing?" And I'm like, "Okay, so like Scandival." I literally had to put on my face. I was like, is anyone watching Vanderpump Rules right now? You need to DM me right now because I need to talk about it with somebody. I'm going to explode. And I did. And that's when I started talking with Ari. I love Oh, it's so good. It's so
You know,
good.
every Thursday
Mm-hmm.
I get up on my cross trainer
Yep.
and I watch it.
Yep.
I need to see it. And
Exactly.
I'm thinking, two flies, one
Mhm.
smash. Is that the saying?
No, yeah, 100. I know exactly what you mean. No, I know what you mean. It's just wild. So I know the season ends in 2 weeks. So I think after next week's episode, I think is when it comes to life because the reunion ends in June. So we're running out of time because the reunion airs on a Sunday, which I'm shocked by that. And I best see 6 parts of this reunion. And I'm so mad that Sheena and Rachel couldn't film together because Rachel took out a restraining order against her to hope to cancel the reunion.
Oh my God.
I know. It's just, oh, I can't. Apparently, it got physical, like an alteration within 60 seconds that the reunion started.
Yeah.
60 seconds.
I can't see Sheena doing that.
Yeah, or how about fucking, yeah, Sheena, okay. I don't think Sheena fucking decked her in the face. I don't think that. Not enough for her to have a black eye. Because I saw the black eye photo. I am a graphic designer, kids. I know I just bragged about being a chef, but I originally went to school to be graphic design. I looked at that photo. I was like, oh, it's altered down here. She made it look a little darker than what it was. Because like there's the actual photo that we've seen, and then there's the real photo, and the real photo just looks like she's not wearing foundation. She just has baggies under her eyes, like all women do. So I don't truly think she just fucking decked her. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Go with Sheena. That's something I've never. But the thing is, I've never liked Sheena, so I've never really liked anything that she's done. And she's like she has
She's
no.
so intense.
Well, it's not even just a test. She has no backbone. Like the reason that Katie and Stassi have always loved each other is because they're true girlfriends. Okay, like
Straight up.
straight up, like my girlfriends, I love them. We are catty to each other because that's what girlfriends allow. Like if you're my true best friend, I'll just be like, go put a fucking shirt on. Even like there's a goddamn stain. Like the fucking you look like you're homeless. But if you said that to Sheena and if it's Stassi, you'd be like, oh my god, Stassi is so mean to me. Okay, like she said I looked homeless. Or like sometimes Rachel will walk by and I'll just like walk like this in front of her. But that's, and anyone who's listening, not watching, I move my glasses by my middle finger. But that's what best friends do. They're
Yeah.
best friends. They continuously razz each other. And then when the real moments come out, we have our real moments. But other than that, we're always ragging on each other. Because that's what best friends do. Not like Sheena would be like, oh my god. So like stop, like Jenny just like fixed her glasses and gave me like the middle finger. Like I just like I don't know.
Oh.
I just that's like she just cried wolf. I think the only storyline I love about Sheena was multiple years ago when she dated Rob.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my god, okay,
Rob,
guys.
Rob, Rob.
Oh, Rob. Okay. I also have to send you you can get a Vanderpump Rules coloring book and it has iconic moments from Vanderpump Rules. I don't know if it's still out, but there was out for a while. There's like, okay, so Rob can hang a TV in like 7 minutes. I watched him. Or I bought Adam a penguin and he didn't like me back. And I was just like, it's like Sheena. Or her to her first husband who was trying to get sober. She's like, I can't be with somebody that's sober. So you have to be California sober. And for anyone who doesn't know what California sober is, that means that you don't do hardcore drugs, but you drink and smoke weed. That's California sober. And I'm like, that's not sober. That's not being sober. You're still using substances. Like, the fuck out of here. So that's why I've never like
hours.
Yeah, we could, but we should probably go back to Sims.
Yeah.
I got a couple more questions, and we're gonna wrap this up. I'm so excited for whatever because like we'll film it that week, and
Yeah.
it'll come out that week as well. It's not a podcast I'll sit on. So anyways, so we talked a lot about Vanderpump Rules. And
Yes.
I mean, I could go on for hours and hours and hours. But so Sims, so you are a builder, you create lookbooks, and you do townie makeovers. What is your favorite creative outlet, which out of all those three?
Oh, I think room builds.
Room builds. Okay.
Yeah.
What about building do you like about the most?
Yeah. I don't know. I just love when something looks like perfect.
Hey,
Oh, it's so satisfying.
I got you. Okay, so you just did a basement build.
Yeah.
Because the pack came out. How did you get the inspiration to do that? Did you Google cute basements, or
No,
was it
no,
all
no,
in your
no.
mind?
I just played around with the shape. I hate the stairs in The Sims 4.
Obs.
Also, they are terrible.
Yeah.
Like the railings. Ugh. And then I saw the photo frame of the
Yeah.
towers, and the glass was broken on Bob and Eliza. And I was like, I'm making a story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's so cool. So when it comes to when you want to get inspiration for builds, how do you get it?
Pinterest.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. I do the same. I
Yeah.
100% do the same. I also, so like if I have to build a home, which try not to, I'll literally go to I'll small home floor plan,
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Right. I would say something that's cool about being a Sims builder is we know how to read floor plans. Okay, that is a life skill that we now have. Because a lot of people don't know how to read a floor plan. I'm like, oh, this is it. I could build this. I could build this.
Got it.
I got this. I know, like, I don't, they're like, you don't, I don't need to do the math. I know how many squares equals one Sim square. Like, I got you. Okay. I know I've done this song and pony more times than I can dance. But when it comes to building, and I know you use Pinterest, do you have any style of building that you like?
I actually really like rundown
Yeah.
builds. That's my shit. I love it.
Fuck yeah. I love that. And I like a good rundown stuff. And I was really happy that I think it was in Werewolves. We kind of got a little bit more run.
One of my favorite packs,
Mhm.
and I hate werewolf.
Oh,
So,
you mean cat fur monsters? Yeah, I dislike them too, because they're not werewolves. They're fucking furries. Okay. And I will stand on the hill and people are like, they're campy. I'm like, I want a werewolf to have blood dripping from its. I want fucking werewolves that they have in Harry Potter. Okay. I want that. I don't want no goddamn furry. I don't want no cat monsters. That's not werewolves and cats.
but the build and buy.
Oh, the build and buy were stunning. But I like that as well. I like buildings in distress.
Have you seen my Cabin of Horror?
Of course I have.
You do?
I have. Yes, I have. Yeah.
That kind of stuff I like building too.
Yeah.
Like
Again,
being really creative and trying to make something look like something else.
no, fuck yeah. And I mean, I know this is coming out in October. It is being filmed in April, but like spooky season's fucking right around the corner. Okay?
Yeah.
Like that's fucking awesome. I like spooky season. I like spooky season more than I like Christmas. How about you?
I like Christmas.
Okay.
I do.
You do like Christmas or you don't like Christmas?
I do like
You do like
Christmas.
Christmas. Okay. My
It's
only
such
act
a vibe.
well, I just Christmas here is just it's so soul sucking because everybody just wants the most expensive shit. And if you don't get it, then you're upset. and it's all like really consumer based. And like you'll do like some cute like Christmas stuff. You go to like a Christmas market, you'll sip hot cocoa, you'll be in the snow. That's fun. You know what? Like that is a fun aspect of Christmas, or getting the Christmas tree up. That's fun. We live in cold places that snow. Okay.
Yeah.
So when I associate Christmas and wintertime, because I associate winter with Christmas. I feel like a lot of people do. You know what the part I can't stand about winter is when it's like snow to your eyeballs. You got to shovel to get out. You got to shovel to get back in because it's been a snowstorm by the time you went to work, by the time you come back. You're out there for like 6 hours just shoveling. And then the snow gets dirty because it does. I mean, that's just because you're literally driving. It's like black, slushy snow. And then it starts to melt and then it's slush. And then it freezes. So then you're just fucking shoveling ice. No. I don't know. I think I would enjoy Christmas more if I didn't have the pressure of having to buy my family expensive presents.
I stopped doing that.
Yeah,
I'm a student.
I don't
afford it.
I don't get that luxury. I have to. I think I'll be excited again for Christmas once I have a child. And I get to see their excitement. Because I remember as a kid going downstairs and opening up presents. Like that was like that. It's like that joyful. I think I'll live for that moment again. But like right now, I just walk over. I'm like, here's your card. 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 Merry Christmas. I only think I think last year. Well, I definitely didn't buy a lot of Christmas presents last year because my appendix had to be removed December 8th. That really put a pain in Christmas for a lot of things because I had just finished my fiance's Christmas presents. Like I get my fiance Christmas presents. I don't give him money. But even like this year, best friends, gift cards. Because I didn't even see them. I didn't even see them at Christmas this year. I was like, here you go.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, gift card, money, presents. I only bought like 5 presents last year. I wanted to buy more, but I couldn't leave the house for like 3 weeks as I was recovering. Which I didn't realize how long that was going to be. My former boss thought I could go back to work 3 days after.
Really?
Yeah.
Bosses.
I have a scar like this big on my stomach now. So like, yeah, it's had to take time to heal.
Yeah, 3 days. That's enough.
Yeah, it's 3 days. It's fine. When I told him it was 14 days, he was like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm missing an organ. Like, I don't know, kids. Like, it's not like it's fucking walk in the park. I don't know. I like spooky season. I like that because we're coming into the season of like Halloween Town and like candy and like costumes and just fun and fall and just that's the shit I live for is that. Not okay, so we're going to Christmas house. Okay, we gotta leave 3 hours early because there's a snowstorm coming. Oh, we gotta shovel when we get there. Awesome. Okay. Just spent 2 hours shoveling, breaking our backs. We're sweating at that point, and now we'll start a family vacation or family gathering. Yeah. No, I maybe I know. No, I'm good. I'm so good. But like, okay, as I've just ruined Christmas for everybody. What do you like about Christmas?
It's just the vibe, the feeling, you know. In our family, we have a lot of traditions. So we do something that is called Bingolotto.
What is that, my dear friend?
Yeah.
No, what?
Let me see here. Bingolotto.
Because I'm hearing bingo lotto, and I just keep thinking like bingo for a lottery. That is what my brain went.
It's like that.
Oh shit! Okay.
I was trying to translate it, and it was like Bingolotto, but okay, maybe it's a Swedish thing.
It might be a Swedish thing.
Yeah, but the day before Christmas, we all do Bingolotto.
Huh, and what's that?
All night.
Huh, okay. What is that?
Yeah, you...
Okay, what do you do?
Okay. You have a paper.
Okay.
with 4 lines. BINGO.
Okay, so
Like
bingo.
bingo.
Yeah. Okay, yep.
Yeah. And you got a lot of numbers, like 1
Yep.
to
Yep.
50 something.
Sure. Yep.
And they have like a cage.
Oh,
that has
it's
a lot of-
legit bingo. Okay.
It's like bingo.
That's cool.
Christmas time.
That's fucking cool. I like that.
And they play Christmas music.
That's cute. Okay, like that's cute shit. For us, it's watching Christmas Vacation or Home Alone. Like that's that's a Christmas tradition.
But that's a given. I do that too.
Yeah. Exactly. If me and my mom watch Christmas Vacation every year, like that's our shit. And one year, I want to get the moose mugs that they're drinking out of the eggnog. I want that, and I definitely want a shirt that says, "Merry Christmas." The shitter was full.
It's a vibe.
It is a vibe. It's fun. That's the part of Christmas that I don't mind. It's the fact of just like the no joy of everyone opening up the same card and then like everyone's passing around the same $50 bill. That's not fun anymore.
Yeah, I have a niece and a nephew, and they are like so small and they love Christmas, and it's so much fun to see the joy.
See,
Santa is coming.
That's what I lived for that as well. When my nieces, because I have 3 nieces and a nephew. Like the oldest niece is 17 and the youngest niece is 12. So they're kind of past that magical age of Christmas where they're just like, I want AirPods. And they get them. So I think it's just kind of more of like, okay, well, Auntie Jen's giving you $25. So you do what you want with that, because that's all I can afford currently. So
have fun.
Have fun. Well, I want to say this interview has been a pleasure. I did not think we were going to break into a Vanderpump Rules segment, but if you guys like Vanderpump Rules, please message us, man, because like I explode every time an episode. I'm like, I have to talk about this with a human that like loves the show. Well, Simathon, I want to say it's been an absolute pleasure for you to come here today and getting to know a little bit more about you. I'm very excited that I convinced you to come do a live interview, because now I've booked you for another podcast. But see, it's how it works. For anybody who does not know where to find your work, where can we find your stuff?
You can find me on Instagram under Simsathon, or Simsathon on the gallery.
That's it. I believe the links are going to be below. Please go check out
it.
Fucking love it. Please go check out Simsathon. Links are going to be below. Please as well send me the link for Nancy's hair, because the hair is stunning. Please go check out. Please go send that up. I'll have that link below as well. It has been an absolute pleasure getting to know you better, and then I cannot wait in a couple weeks from now to just like literally Vanderpump. It was just so funny because this podcast is coming out in October, but our new podcast will be coming out in June. Connections, just this is how it works. But anyways, absolute pleasure. Please go check it out. Simsathon, and happy almost spooky season, kiddos. I know I know it's a little early, but like happy spooky season. Woo! Okay, anyways, have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye.
Bye.